I'm Margaret Low, and I'm president of AtlanticLIVE, and we bring the Atlantic's journalism to life on stages across the country. And we are so happy to be here in San Francisco to talk about tech, where the industry has moved in 2018 and where we are going in 2019 and beyond. In other words, we're going to be talking about what's next. This past year, we saw advances in artificial intelligence, in neural networks, and mobility. And we also saw some of the biggest names in tech come under intense scrutiny. There are serious questions about privacy, data, and whether the tech companies can or should police facts and speech. And at the same time, I think we're all wondering how technology is affecting our humanity. In what ways is it making our lives better? And on the flip side, how is it changing us, dividing us, and in some ways isolating us from one another? This is certainly familiar territory to everybody in this room, but also worthy of exploration. And we're going to be talking about all of these issues tonight and take a look into the virtual crystal ball. Before we kick off, I want to thank our underwriters because they made tonight possible, and they are Google, PayPal, and our presenting underwriter, Boeing. And with that, I am ever so delighted to introduce Boeing's Vice President of Enterprise Strategy. Please join me in welcoming Travis Sullivan. He's here to say a few words. Travis?
Well, thank you, Margaret. And on behalf of Boeing, it is my honor and privilege to welcome you, everyone in this room, and everyone streaming in from around the world to this What's Next session, looking out ahead at the breakthroughs that we expect to define our future. I'm especially excited about this series as part of my job and that of my team is to look out at what's new and what's next for Boeing and for the aerospace industry at large. And when we do look out, we see an exciting future ahead. We see technologies like 5G, IoT, 3D printing, augmented reality, artificial intelligence, data analytics, all of these as transformative. And applying these technologies into aerospace applications like urban mobility, connectivity, and space travel are just a few ways Boeing is transforming how we connect with the world around us, from the depths of the ocean and into space and all the altitude in between. We at Boeing are also particularly proud to be part of the innovation community here in Northern California. We've just recently opened an office in the Valley, where we have one of our new teams, Horizon X, that is blazing a trail and challenging what's possible. We're rethinking how and where we do business. And through our Horizon X Ventures CVC, we're investing in innovative startups with technologies and solutions that can shape the future of factories and flight. Through these investments and many others across Boeing, we're building the next generation of urban, regional, and global mobility, developing aircraft and shaping the airspace for a safe and reliably connected transport world. Boeing is proud that over the last 100 years, we have defined air travel as you know it. But we didn't do it alone. As we look ahead to our next century, it will be no different. I know that we at Boeing are working with some of you in this room and in the crowd tonight, and we are excited to be your partners. And I'm sure there will be others in this room and many others streaming from around the world that will be our partners in the years to come. We look forward to continued work together and future work together as we collaboratively define what that future looks like. Because, folks, the future is being built right now. And we at Boeing are excited about where things are headed. So thank you, and I'm looking forward to a terrific evening with a fascinating speaker and a great panel. Thank you very much. Margaret.
Thank you so much, Travis. And by the way, everybody should stick around afterwards and check out Boeing's very cool interactive exhibit. We will keep the bar open, and you can experience what's next in mobility and flight. And now, a few practical notes. Please silence your cell phones, but don't put them away because we are on Twitter at AtlanticLIVE. The hashtag is What's Next SF. What's Next SF. And we, of course, want you to be part of the conversation in the room, too, so we'll leave time for your questions across the evening.